Here are my thoughts and theories on how to save the DCEU. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Comic Talk, where we're going to talk about, the geek stuff, the nerdy stuff, the awesome stuff. You guys know it. I'm here to talk about it. So, here are my thoughts and theories how to save the DCEU. Well, the last movie, Shazam, I really liked. The one before that, Aquaman, and then Wonder Woman, I really liked. Man of Steel was okay. Batman vs Superman was not the best, and neither was Suicide Squad or Justice League. But I do like the way that they are handling it so far, where it's not like Shazam when you saw it. It's not like the Marvel movies where you had to see the other movies to get that movie. To get Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, you would need to have seen the past 11 years of it, because they reference all the way to Captain America, the first Avenger, to Captain America, to the movie right before, the Captain Marvel. So they reference all these movies, and to get it, to be invested in this Avengers Endgame movie and Avengers Infinity War, you would have to have watched all the other movies. But to watch Shazam and to watch Wonder Woman, you did not need to watch the other movies. They were like a solo, but they were in the same universe, but they're kind of solo. They reference, like Shazam, they reference Superman at the end of the end credit scene, and they referenced, spoilers if you haven't seen any of these movies. If you haven't seen any of the movies, I don't know why you're here, but yeah, if you haven't seen Shazam yet, I don't think you're going to see Shazam, so these movies already been out for a while. But I do like how they're doing it so far. The Shazam movie, where they did the cameo with the Superman at the end credit scene, and they do reference Batman with the Batarang and then the bullet that hit Superman, and they make, because Shazam is very similar to Superman. So to save the DCEU, I think they need to, I don't know if they're not as good at making a universe as Marvel, but the DC needs to go kind of align with what they were doing with Shazam, where it's like in the universe, but they're not connected like so much. Like, you need to watch this one to get this one. I think they just need to keep going with that momentum. It's in the same universe, but they don't need to be all tying together, But they just need to maybe just give a few references that Batman is in this universe, or Superman is in this universe, Wonder Woman is in this universe, but we don't need to reference it like Aquaman. It's in the same universe, but they need they don't need to reference everything like this and that. They don't need to reference it, but maybe just keep it in the same universe. If they want to do another Justice League, they like they're in the same universe, but they don't need to reference everything like the Marvel movies do. And I think that they need to do what I would like to see is some cameos from like other before DC filmed, like I think the way that the CW shows, the DC CW shows do really well is having cameos from previous shows that used to be, like John Wesley Shipp on The Flash, where he plays Barry Allen's dad. He played The Flash in the 1990s for for a season, and then they bring back Mark Hamill as the Trickster, because he played Trickster in the original 1990 Flash. Or who else on Supergirl? Supergirl's adopted mom she played Supergirl in a movie, and Supergirl's adopted dad, he was on the show Lois and Clark, and then the one from Lois on that show is Mon-El's mom. And who else? Let's see. The Flash, there's a really good cameos. I'm pretty sure Batwoman's gonna have some Batman cameos. Oh, on the crossover, when they went to Smallville, they played the Smallville theme song. I just lost my mind, because I watched that show, very iconic show. And then when they went to Smallville, they were playing the Smallville theme song when they did the crossover. That was really cool. Or who actually is Supergirl's mom on the show is She played Lois Lane on Smallville, and the guy who played Superman, I forgot his Tom Welling. He said he's having some interest. He wants to play a cameo in an Arrow, maybe play Bruce Wayne or something. That would be really cool. But I think they do cameos really well, or they have the Doctor from the original 1990 Flash. The Flash had a lot of cameos from the 1990 Flash. That'd be really cool. Like at the DCEU, have some cameos. Like bring back Christian Bale or Tom Hardy or something, just to reference it. If you haven't seen Spider-Man Home Far From Home, spoilers right here. Spoiler right here. They brought back J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson from the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. That was he played J. Jonah Jameson there, and then they brought him back as a cameo, and everybody lost their minds. I was hoping that there was a Tobey Maguire cameo, but that J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson was a really cool cameo. But I think that the DCEU should have some more cameos. Like on Smallville as well, they had Christopher Reeve come back, and he was the most iconic Superman. He goes on the Superman show, of course. I'm pretty sure if he was still alive, he would make a cameo in Superman, Man of Steel. But to save the DC, some things to take the DCEU is have some cameos, bring back Michael Keaton, or bring back Michael Keaton not for just a cameo, bring him back as Batman. Since maybe we're not gonna get Ben Affleck anymore, we can do an even older Batman, and then we can set up Batman Beyond. Bring Terry McGinnis, like I did a review on Batman Beyond, that we should bring back. They should do a live action Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne, and then bring back someone for Terry. For Terry McGinnis would probably be Dylan O'Brien from Maze Runner. I think he'll be a good Terry McGinnis, or the guy who played Beast Boy on the live action Titans movie. I think he'll be a good Terry McGinnis. Who do you think would make a good Terry McGinnis? Comments down below. But yeah, or give some light to some of these characters who've never had the spotlight before. Like, okay, we did the Batman movie. We're already gonna do a Batman movie. We're gonna do a Birds of Prey movie, but we've already seen Catwoman. We already seen Harley Quinn, but we need more characters haven't been to light. A Green Lantern movie. We need a Green Lantern movie. That would be good. Preferably Jon Stewart because a lot of people know him from the Justice League the Animated Series. That would be really cool to bring back. Martian Manhunter's never got a live action movie. He's on the Supergirl show, but he's never really shown because of the CGI and the budget and the stuff. He's not really shown in his alien form. So I think that would be really cool. With a good budget, he'll be mostly Martian Manhunter. That would be really cool. Aquaman can introduce Aqualad, and then Batman can introduce Robin, and then the Flash can introduce Wally West. And then maybe we can have a live action Young Justice. But some of these characters have never gone to life. Hawk Guy from the Justice League Unlimited series, animated series, and Justice League animated series as well. There were popular characters in there, and I think that would be a good enough people know about it that they would go to it, and then it's a DC film, so then people are gonna go to it. So do that. Let's see what else. Who else? Nightwing movie. I don't know if they're still gonna do a Nightwing movie. They said they were gonna do a Nightwing movie. They think they canceled it. Or some Batman characters, some villains we never seen. Like in Superman, it's always Lex Luthor or Zod, but we need, there's other Superman villains, so we can bring back Man of Steel too. So there's other more powerful characters than Lex Luthor. We don't need to do Jesse Eisenberg Lex Luthor. So Or bring Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. That'd be really cool because he's like Lex Luthor Jr., I believe. Or you could just retcon that whole movie and we don't need it. Oh, it never happened. So I'm pretty sure no one would mind that to say that movie never happened. And then or explain why, do a prequel on Batman to see why he was that, that rough, because in the comics he never uses guns, he never kills people. Batman or Superman, he kills people and all that stuff. So and then get a Flash movie. I think we're finally gonna get a Flash movie from the director of It. He's gonna direct it hopefully, and so we get a Reverse Flash or Flashpoint, so we can retcon all that stuff, start over, and maybe like I said, do this like the soft reboot where you recast Batman, you keep Wonder Woman and Aquaman, I think you keep Superman, but change like the costumes or something. Change the costumes. In the comics, when they come back, everything's a little bit different, so their costumes are different and all that stuff. And then we can get that Flashpoint storyline where Thomas Wayne instead of Bruce Wayne as Batman, and all that stuff. And then Reverse Flash. I don't know who would play Reverse Flash. I really like the guy who played him in the TV show The Flash. So that'd be really cool. Or have have cameos, cameos, bring back people, bring this, man, whew. But yeah, bring back bring back movies that fans really want. I think that's how you're gonna save the DCEU, because the DCEU has gone down, 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 up for Wonder Woman, stayed steady for Aquaman, stayed steady for Shazam. So I think Wonder Woman brought it up, but then Batman vs Superman brought it down, Justice League brought it down, but then I think Aquaman and Shazam brought it back up again. But I think DC just needs to focus, or just scrap the whole we're not in the same universe thing. So just focus on making good movies, and then focus on the universe after. Focus on making good movies, and then focus on the best movies are like the ones who are not even in the universe. The first two Christopher Reeve Superman movies are the most iconic Superman movies ever. The Dark Knight trilogy, the Batman Begins, the Dark Knight Returns, those are fantastic movies. The Tim Burton verse, where it's just Batman and Batman Returns with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson as a Joker. That'd be really cool. Where we do that we retcon like the first two movies are canon, and then we retcon Batman Forever and then Batman and Robin, we retcon those, and then have a third one where it's Michael Keaton, and bring back Chris O'Donnell as an older Robin. He's Nightwing already, so we don't need him anymore. But then he's old, and Alfred has died, and which the actor who played Alfred did die, so then that plays in the storyline as well. Bring back Tim Burton. That'd be really cool to see a Tim Burton Batman Beyond movie. I'll keep rambling on about Batman Beyond because I love Batman Beyond, so I'm gonna keep rambling on about Batman Beyond until they make it, or make it into an animated series again, or animated movie Batman Beyond. But I think I want a live action Batman Beyond, and we use the suit from Batman Arkham Knight, the Batman Arkham Knight Batman Beyond skin. That would be really cool. It's fun. Where it's not just the whole face, it's like the cowl is it covers his eyes, and then there's like a glass where you can see his mouth, but it's like black glass, so you can barely see his mouth, so it covers his whole face, like a whole helmet, which is really cool. And it's Arkham, futuristic 2039. So that'll be really cool. Again, cool gadgets. Batman gets even more cool gadgets and all that stuff. So that but yeah, so make just good movies. Have more cameos from other people, from other movies, from bring back Christian Bale or Tom Hardy. I'm pretty sure if Heath Ledger was still alive, he would still be the Joker. So but unfortunately he's not. So you got Christian Bale or Michael Caine, or bring back these cameos or whatever. Even I forgot her who played Catwoman in the Dark Knight trilogy. Not Halle Berry. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. Um, what's her name? I forgot her name, but you know how you guys know who played Catwoman in the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, the Dark Knight Rises, and yeah, that'll be a good bring her back, and then Christian Bale as Batman. Like like the podcast I did with Optobotomist, where he says like what they did with Tony Stark, or Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr., where they just give him all the money just so he can keep doing these movies. That's what they should have done with Christian Bale. Bring him back as Batman. Give him all the money. Whatever the price is, bring him back. Fans will appreciate it if he does come back as Batman. They will clap. They will go to the movies. They will see the movie, and then we can get a different Joker, and then we can do Elseworlds things where how the new Batman trilogy is gonna be separate from this universe. So I think that would be that'd be a good thing too. Two more Batman. I don't see the problem with that. There's no problem with that. That's way better. More Batman. We need more Batman. And yeah, have more cameos, make better movies, and all that stuff. So I think those, some of these things are can improve the DCEU, and hopefully that we can get better movies. Because Aquaman and Shazam gave me high hopes. Wonder Woman 2 is coming out. We're gonna get an Aquaman 2. We're not gonna get we know we're gonna get a Shazam 2. Birds of Prey, Batman. So all these movies give me hope for a better DCEU. These movies were good, so then James Gunn is going to direct Suicide Squad 2, so that gives me hope for Suicide Squad 2. And maybe he'll introduce new characters. Hopefully we'll get new characters and all that stuff, so we can get better movies and spin-offs from that as well. But these are some of my thoughts, theories on how to improve the DCU. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video. I'll be making videos twice a week. Yes, so yeah, like, subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later this week.